Hey guys, so I have a bare face again. We're not gonna do makeup because, to be honest, it's 7:30 at night and I really want to film a video, but again, I don't want to put makeup on because it's 7:30 at night. And I just decided let's go ahead and continue on with the declutter series. Y'all seem to be really enjoying them and I am enjoying getting rid of makeup, as well as so is all my friends and family. They're very much enjoying it as well. So let's go ahead and continue on with declutter. It's making it life a little easier to get around my makeup room, even though we've only done 2 so far. So far we've done lips, so far we've done eyeshadows. If you haven't seen those already, I'll put them up here in the iCard if you want to check them out, as well as in the description box. But they're on my channel. I have a whole playlist dedicated for these declutters now. And yeah, we're gonna do foundations, powders, concealers, setting sprays. I think I'm doing all of those. I'm pretty sure I am. Sometimes it's kind of hard because like I start and I talk a lot and it's hard to cut it down. So I think that's all that, I think we're gonna do all of that today. We'll see how far we get. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and set you guys up in an angle where you can see all my stuff. Okay guys, so here is my drawer that is so messy right now. I am decluttering because like I can't even fit some of this stuff like standing up. I got like things just sitting in here because I ran out of little like space basically. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all of this out and then I will go through it as I put everything back in. Okay, so first I have this Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. I don't even know if have I even used this? Oh no, it looks like I've stuck a little bit in there. Did I use this in a video? I really like cannot remember the last time I used this. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this just because of the fact that like I can't even remember last time I used it, so clearly I'm not using it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. And then we have the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Foundation with hyaluronic acid. It's medium to full coverage, and this is a really, really good drugstore foundation. I really like it a lot. It does have a pump on it, which mine looks super dirty right now. I really love Revolution's complexion products, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one. And then I have this LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation, but basically this is a white foundation. I do like to have this on hand in case I ever need to lighten a foundation. It does come in handy around Halloween too. I used it this past Halloween, so I'm definitely gonna keep this one. This is the Flawless, I think it's called like the Flawless Foundation or something. I'm not really sure, I can't remember exactly. This is the shade Light Ivory. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this because I don't know, I never use this. It's an okay foundation, but it's definitely not my favorite. It's a little bit heavy in my opinion, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. All right, and then I have my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. I don't really know what I wanna do with this. Part of me kind of wants to get rid of it because I haven't used it that much. It's a really good foundation though, and I do like the shade of it. This is so hard. I don't know what to do. I don't think I'm ready to get rid of this yet. If I do another declutter and I still have it and haven't used it, then I'll get rid of it, but I think right now I'm gonna keep it. Let's go back to Revolution because I already talked about it a little bit. Revolution, this is the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. This is just like the regular version. The other one was the hydrating one, and it has this big, it has this like really big doe foot applicator that I actually love. A lot of other people don't like it. It's not as hygienic as the pump, but I really like this foundation. I'm also keeping that one. And as well as the foundation stick. I really like this foundation stick. It's definitely a more creamy, so you have to like make sure to set it down and all of that. But I actually really like this foundation stick a lot. This is the L'Oreal True Match. I have the shade Natural Ivory C2. This is so old. Actually there's a lot of it used. I'm kind of surprised. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this because it's super, super, super old and I just really don't use it. Then we have It Cosmetics. This is the Your Skin But Better CC cream. I like this foundation in the summertime because it is SPF 50 and I have very fair skin and I definitely burn. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. I need to put this in, I'm thinking about doing a Project Pan kind of series thing this year. I don't know, but I think I need to put this one in there because This is getting pretty old. I've had this for a while, and I'm starting to get nervous about using it because I've had it for a while, but I definitely want to use it up because it's a really good product. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in the shade Porcelain. I used to be obsessed with this like so much. I really liked this foundation a lot. I haven't used it in quite some time. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and get rid of it just because it's been a while, but then again, I really like this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. Then we have the Wet n Wild Nude Ivory foundation. This is the Photo Focus. This is a really good foundation. The only thing I don't like about it is that it has like a really distinct like paint smell, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep it because you guys know I love my Wet n Wild products. The cushion foundation I just really never use. So, and then going along with that, I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation stick. I love this so much. I used this so much in 2019, well, at the end of 2019. I love this foundation stick. It's a really good one if you want to try out foundation stick, especially for like the first time. It's a good one, keeping that for sure. And then we have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. When I first started wearing makeup, like it was one of my favorite foundations. It's very old though. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I don't reach for it anymore, but I really liked it when I first started out. And then we have the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. Definitely one of my favorite foundations ever. It was in my 2019 favorites. Definitely keeping that. Kind of hitting all the drugstore ones right now. This is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. Getting rid of this. It actually says it's expired, but I didn't buy it too long ago. It expired really fast after I bought it, and I didn't check the expiration date. I think that they changed the packaging on this, and I don't use this, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. This is the Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick. This is a really good foundation stick as well. It's not my favorite. I don't like it as much as the very first time I used it, but it's a really good foundation stick. I don't think it does well for very like super long days, but it's a nice foundation stick, especially I think I really like it in the summertime. My skin's too dry in the winter, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep that because it's really not that old. And then we have the Hourglass Vanish, what is it? I forget. The Vanish foundation stick. I don't know. Definitely keeping this because this is expensive AF. Like holy crap. I think it's like one of my, I don't remember how much it costs, but I think it's one of my most expensive foundation sticks, and I really do like it, especially for super full coverage, really glam like looks that I want to take pictures of. I only use this on occasion because it is so expensive, but it's a really good foundation stick. Then I have the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this is, I think this is too light for me. I've tried it a couple times, and whenever I swatch it, I'm just like, it's extremely pale. Like I think the first time I tried this out, I was like, bro, this is like way too pale for me. I hear good things about this foundation, but like I said in my last declutter, in my eyeshadow declutter, I think I'm not gonna support Too Faced anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and probably try to sell this to someone, see if they want it. I've only used it like twice, I think, and it's really full bottle, but I actually think I have a friend that might like this, so I'm gonna see if somebody else wants this because I don't want to support Too Faced anymore. I don't know, they're cheesy to me. I don't like the brand, and yeah, moving on. Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. It's really good lightweight foundation, lasts a long time, and it's pretty much new. Got this last year as well. Almost, like I said, almost all of these I got last year, especially the ones that I'm about to talk about. So definitely keeping that. Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I actually really enjoy this foundation. Not a lot of people talk about it. It's a light to medium coverage, I would say, and I really like the way it looks because I like that luminous, fresh, glowy look, and I think it works pretty well on my skin. And then we have the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Gel Foundation. Oh my god, you guys, I used to be obsessed with this back when I first started getting into makeup. Like I would say around the beginning of my first couple videos here on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I used this in a couple of my videos, and it used to be my favorite foundation back then. There's actually not too much left in there. It doesn't feel very like heavy. It feels like it's almost empty, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it because it's very old and 100% definitely expired. But it's a really great foundation if you have Bourjois accessible to you. I believe it's a UK brand. I don't remember for sure, but this is a really good foundation. And then we have the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. It's pretty old. It's definitely, I would say it's probably like 2 years old, and I've only used it like one time. and ooh, it feels really interesting. But I only bought it for a video that I did and recorded and literally never edited and put it up. Like sometimes it just is like that with the videos here on YouTube. Sometimes you record something and you just decide you don't like it, and so you never post it. And that was what this foundation was. It was actually for I was trying to do like the $20 makeup challenge, and this was like the cheapest one in the drugstore, so I got it. I'm definitely not a matte foundation wearer because my skin is just way too dry for that. Then we have the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. Incredible, so good. I love this foundation so much. It's so innovative. I love that it has a doe foot as well as a pump. Super smart. I love it, and it's just such a beautiful foundation that's not super matte, and it's not really dewy either, but it's really long wearing and it's super full coverage. It's incredible, and it's one of my perfect shades because they literally have 100 shades. So great foundation, keeping that. And this isn't really a foundation, but this is the Hollywood Flawless Filter Superstar Youth Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. And this is the shade Fair, the one that's just the lightest one they have. It's literally just something to make your base look glowy, and I love it. It's so good. It's really nice. It just makes me feel so like luxurious when I'm using it. I like that it's a doe foot. Really good product, and that was it, but it was really, really expensive, so definitely not getting rid of that. And then we have another product that wasn't really popular, but again, I kind of liked it. I just really like super, super fresh, super luminous foundations. And this is the Fenty Beauty, I think it was the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I really like this a lot. I don't like it as much as the Bite Beauty one, which I just got, and I'll talk about in a second, but it is a really good foundation. And again, pretty new, definitely keeping that. And then we have this, my new love of my life, and like sometimes I just want to do my makeup just so I can use this now. It's the Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. I have the shade L15, and it is gorgeous, beautiful, amazing, perfect for dry skin. It's a really good shade match for me, and I just love this so much. It's so good. I'm really excited about this foundation. I really think this is gonna be one of my favorites in 2020. Okay, so that's all my foundations. Here's all the ones I'm getting rid of. Let's go ahead and move on to primers. e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I just don't use it. I think it's an okay primer, but I don't really feel like it does. I don't really feel like it really does like fill in the pores or anything too much. I don't really feel like it adds too much to my primer. It just makes me feel like when I use it, I am using a primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Then we have the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infused Primer. I don't know if they still make this, but I love this primer, I loved this primer. It's been a while since I've used it, actually a long time, because it's old and I knew I needed to get rid of it, and I just let it sit here. I don't know why I do that. I don't know. That's why these declutters are great. But I'm gonna get rid of it. Super old, but it's a really great primer, and I'm actually really curious to know if they still make this, because I would be interested in buying it again. Then we have Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I have a travel size and the full size. You guys know I'm gonna keep this. This is amazing. It was in my 2019 favorites. Just an incredible, incredible primer. This is the No Problem Prime Essence. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I got this in a subscription box. You guys know I can't keep track of them. I don't know, I think BoxyCharm. And this is by Touch in Soul. I don't see myself using this. I don't think that a priming essence, it's like very, very liquidy, is something that I find attractive. Like, I don't know, I don't ever like feel like I want to reach for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this to someone else that might want to enjoy it. It's still new, and I think I've only used it once. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. And then we have the Maybelline Master Prime, I think is what it's called. Obviously I got this on clearance. It's actually not that old. It is a blur and pore minimizing primer. Kind of want to get rid of it because I just don't see myself using it, and I haven't since I've had it really. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I do feel like this does blur and pore minimize. I think it's a decent primer. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I just don't use it. This is the Milani Prime Perfection Primer. It is hydrating and pore minimizing. I actually really liked this at the time when I was using it, and it's almost empty, but I'm gonna get rid of it because it's super, super old. And again, I haven't been using it. I'm getting rid of that. Then we have the Cover FX Gripping Primer. I really like this primer a lot. I'm definitely gonna keep this. I like to use it sometimes when I do makeup jobs, and it just works really well. I like it. I don't think it works as well as the Hydro Grip, but either way, it's a really great primer. Then we have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. Amazing primer. I love this. It does exactly what it says. It primes and moisturizes at the same time. It's great for my dry skin. Definitely keeping this. And I think this is another one that I might put in a project pan. We'll see how that goes. And then we have the e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. This is something that I always forget is in here just because it was just so overwhelming. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep this because I haven't really given it a fair chance. I've only used it twice, but I think it's like, because of my dry skin, I think it's something that I should be using. So I'm gonna keep that to give it more of a try. And then we have the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I just got this. I got it on sale in, I think I got it in like a BoxyCharm add-on or something. I can't remember for sure, but I just got it. I only used it once. I used it in one of my recent videos, so I definitely want to keep that since it's new. Then we have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and the Touch Silk Canvas. I'm definitely keeping both of these. I like these both. I really like the e.l.f. Poreless Putty. I've used this one decent amount. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but that's actually a lot because you don't need a lot. And then the Tatcha one, I haven't really tried too much, to be honest, though. I definitely need to like use this because it was so expensive, even though it's the little travel size. I think this thing was like $20 or $22 or something. Anyways, definitely keeping these. I really like the poreless putty things. They're great to travel with, especially if you're flying because they don't count as a liquid. So I love these. I'm definitely keeping these. This is a little mini Milk makeup blurring stick thing. I don't know where the heck I got this. I'm gonna get rid of this. I literally never use this. I don't know. I'm not really into the idea of something like this. At least not right now in my makeup journey. You never know where your love of makeup will go. I also have like a little tiny Bare Minerals Prime Time. Again, I don't know where this came from, but I'm gonna get rid of this because I've never used it. I don't know why I have it here. Like, I don't know why I do this to myself, you guys. I really don't know. Then I have a little mini all-nighter makeup setting spray. It's actually empty. I like to keep these for when I do makeup on clients because these little travel size bottles are great to refill and put in the makeup kit because they don't take up very much room. So I just like to keep a little spare extra bottle, and I literally just used this up. So I need to refill it so that it'll be ready for another makeup job. If you can't tell, I'm into minis. I really like mini stuff because why spend a ton of money on something that is gonna take me forever to use up? You know what I mean? Like, I have all these different things, so minis are great for someone like me. This is the Hourglass Mini Veil Primer. I need to freaking use this. I've had this for so long, and I don't know why I haven't used this, but there's a mini primer. I want to use it. Definitely keeping it. So that was all of my actual primers. Let's go into primer sprays / setting sprays, all of that stuff. First of all, we have Wet n Wild 3-in-1 primer sprays. I love the cucumber one, or sorry, I meant coconut. I don't know what just happened. I love the coconut one. I lost the lid. I don't know what happened to it, but I'm definitely gonna keep that one. Now the cucumber one, these are great sprays, but I just don't really like the smell of this. It's not bad, but I don't know. I'm more of a coconut girl, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I'm sure somebody is gonna really love to have this. Then we have the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist. I love this stuff. It smells like oranges, and I love that because you guys know I'm a scent person. I love my scents, and I've been doing pretty good. Do you see how much I've used? You see that? See that? I've been doing pretty good on this. And it really works pretty well. It definitely, like, when you spray it, it has a little bit of a stickiness to it, so I do like to use this as a little additional priming. So I'm definitely keeping that. It's too tall, so I have to lay it down. And then we have the iconic Prep Set and Glow. I have not used this at all yet. I'm gonna keep it. I haven't been able to give it a good chance. I think this is definitely something I'm gonna really like in the summer, and also, you know, because I like the glowy look, I think I'm really gonna like it, but I just need to try it. I just haven't tried it yet. So I'm keeping that. Then I have my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I've talked about this before in my videos quite a bit. I really like this. Again, it gives it the glowy look. Another thing I don't like is that it just separates a lot. So much. It looks really gross when you let it sit. It works really good, so I'm keeping that. This is the Grace and Stella Spray All Day Rose spray, hydrating rose facial spray. I'm gonna get rid of this. I literally only sprayed it like 2 times or something. It came in a subscription box and I'm just never gonna use this, and it's a huge bottle. It would take me forever to use this, so I'd rather give it to someone that can use it. So getting rid of that. This is a Smashbox Photo Finish primer water. I like this. I don't think it does a whole lot, but it's a good spray to if you need to make the beauty blender a little bit more moist or something along those lines, and or if you just want like a little bit of like just to make your foundation not as like heavy, you know what I mean? So I do like to have this on hand. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Again, something I should probably put on like a project pan because I don't know, I just feel like I don't use it enough. This is a Moon Dew Botanical Face Mist. My sister-in-law got this for me from around I'm pretty sure around Denver, Colorado, where she lives. Oh yeah, it says Colorado right here. It smells really good, and it's like a local thing, and so I'm definitely gonna keep this. But if you're in the Denver, Colorado area, check them out. It smells amazing, and I really do like the way it feels. It just feels really nice on the face. But yeah, that's the Moon Dew Botanical Face Mist. And then I have one from, I think BoxyCharm, I don't know, subscription box. What? I just need to stop saying one of them. I just need to tell you guys from a subscription box. This is the Power Up Dual Face Setting Mist from In Beauty Project. I don't know, something like that. But actually I'm really liking this. It is so refreshing, and it's got some aloe in it. It's got amazing ingredients, so I'm gonna keep trying to use this. Usually I don't use these kind of things for my subscription boxes, but I'm liking this one so far. Got another Urban Decay All-Nighter. This is just like a travel size one that's not as tiny. Gonna keep that. Then we have another subscription box spray. This is the Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Aqua Illuminating, I don't know, it's illuminating spray. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't see myself using this, even though it's something that I am attracted to. I just have a lot now. Like, this is a lot, and yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. And then we have the Sol de Janeiro Sunset Glow Oil. As much as this is absolutely gorgeous, I think I'm gonna get rid of it. And you know what, if I want it again in the future, I will purchase it. But the thing I don't like about it is the packaging, and they've since changed the packaging. It's now like a little pump, but this is just like a lid like this. Oh my god, it smells so good. It makes me want to keep it, but I don't see myself using this so much where I'll be devastated if I get rid of this. And if I get into this kind of thing like this summer, glowy facial oil or facial, wow, I keep saying facial, this glow oil thing, I will just purchase it in the summertime. I think somebody else is really gonna like to get this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And I have my Milani Make It Last setting spray, one of my absolute favorite setting sprays ever. This is from the drugstore, and it's incredible. It's definitely just as good as the Urban Decay All-Nighter, so I'm definitely keeping that one. Last but not least, we have the NYX Matte Finish Spray and the Dewy Finish Spray. I'm gonna get rid of these. I do not use them. I don't think I really like the matte one. The dewy one is just okay, but I don't remember like ever using them and seeing like a super dramatic long last. I don't know. I don't feel like they're anything like spectacular. So I'm just gonna get rid of them because I don't use them. There we go. That's everything I'm keeping in this drawer. Got some space in here, which is awesome. Things like this, like I wish it wasn't as tall because I can't close the drawer. It's nice to see some space in here. Room to grow. Always excited about that. Let's go ahead and move on to powders, which is not a lot at all. I don't have that many. I also have lashes and stuff in here too. I'm not gonna like declutter any of that stuff with you guys, but for powders, I have these. Stellar powder. I don't remember. I think subscription box. Never use it. Gonna get rid of it. It's too dark for me anyways. I don't know if you guys seen my like previous declutter videos. I used to be affiliated, or not affiliated. I used to do Unique literally like 5 years ago, but not anymore at all whatsoever. Gonna get rid of this. Obviously I don't use it. I have some little like travel bare minerals powders, and I really like, part of me wants to keep these, but I just don't use them, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those. And then I have a little Tarte Smoothing Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. It's like a little like trial size. I don't like this. This is terrible. It's so bad. The feeling of it's not even good, so getting rid of that. This is the Color Science Sunforgettable Broad Spectrum SPF. It's like a powder sunscreen. Super cool concept. Not getting rid of this. This thing was so expensive, you guys. Definitely would put this in a category of like regretful purchase this just because I don't use it as much as what I thought I would when I first bought it. And it was so expensive, but I'm not gonna get rid of it because I want to use it because it was so expensive. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm trying to justify the purchase by using it, but I don't use it. I don't know. I definitely need to make that a point this summer to use this more. Okay, this is the NYX HG finishing powder, and I'm gonna keep it just because I literally only have, I've literally only have 3 pressed powders. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it just because I can't get rid of, like, I don't want to have just one. And then we have Rimmel Stay Matte. Gonna keep that. Really great product. There's no way I could use this in the winter. Maybe in the summertime if I do get some oils coming up. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this because it's a great powder. It really, really is. Especially if I do want to do some kind of special matte look for some insane reason. It's a good powder. I'm gonna keep it. Then we have the Elle finishing powder. I'm gonna get rid of this because it's too dark for me. I don't think it's a bad product. It's just too dark for me. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. And then I have my translucent powders. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna get rid of any of them because I like them all. Maybe I'll go ahead and get rid of the Maybelline one. I'll go ahead and, yeah, I'll feel comfortable with that because if you guys saw one of my, I don't remember which recent video it is, but I used this. It wasn't as good as what I remembered. It used to be one of my absolute favorite powders, but maybe it's just getting old. I'm not sure. I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Laura Mercier, definitely keeping that. Incredible. Fenty, really like it, keeping that. Then we have Hourglass, definitely keeping that. It's borderline too dark for me, but I think it will work for me in the summertime with no issues, so I'm keeping that. It's a good powder. Then we have the Becca Satin Refresh powder. This stuff is like mind-boggling to me. It is like the craziest, most interesting, I don't know, it's really cool. I'm gonna keep it because I still find it fascinating and it's not that old. I got it in a subscription box. And then we have Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Incredible drugstore powder. Freaking incredible, you guys. Definitely check this out if you need a loose powder from the drugstore. So good. And then we have the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this because, to be honest, I bought this because of the hype on YouTube and like it works, it's great, but this, I cannot get over the smell. Like I can't. I literally cannot. It is so perfumey. It's too much for me. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I think that someone else would actually really like to have this though. Then we have my Jeffree Star, one of my favorites. I think I put it in my 2019 favorites as well. Absolutely incredible powder. Super underrated. I love it a lot. It's super good. Here is all my concealers. Let's go through these pretty quickly because this video is starting to get long. I don't have that many, so it shouldn't take too long. Our Lily Girl Pro Concealer. I like to have this for a super extreme drugstore concealer. I'm gonna keep it. It is a good concealer. Bourjois Healthy Mix Anti-Aging Concealer. I never use this. It's pretty old. Gosh, I don't even know if, I think I maybe used it once when I first got it, but I think it's a little bit too dark for me, so getting rid of that. L'Oreal True Match. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I don't use this. It's another super extremely old one that I just don't use. And then we have Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is actually the brightener. I don't really use this. This is very old and this thing looks so disgusting. Like I just can't with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I would definitely repurchase this in the concealer form. I didn't mean to buy the brightener one. I actually meant to buy it as a concealer. It's a great concealer if you get like the right shade and everything. Pixie Correction Brightening Peach thing. I'm gonna keep this. It's really like the only corrector that I have, and it does the job. It's alright, you know. I'm gonna keep it though. Jeffree Star Concealer. This is a really good concealer, but I have 2 shades and one of them is just way too light for me, which is C2. I'm gonna get rid of C2 and then I'm gonna keep C4. And we have Revolution Conceal and Correct. This is just the regular one, and I have a white one and I have the shade C1. I love these concealers. I've talked about them so much on my channel. Incredible concealers, and I'm definitely keeping these. The white one comes in handy sometimes as well if I have one that's too dark. And then I have the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer. It's the hydrating version, also in C1. Incredible, love it. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, shade Fair 1. I used to be obsessed with this, especially when I lived in the UK. When I lived in England, I loved this so much. It was like where I discovered it. Wow, it looks so dark right now. It's a great concealer if you have the brand Collection accessible to. I think that's another UK brand. Great concealer, but it's pretty old, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. And then I have the Fenty Beauty Concealer concealer. This is the shade 100, way too light for me. Oh my gosh, it's like super fair. Oh, actually, no. Oh gosh, I don't know, guys. Oh, it was so expensive, but I never use it, and I don't remember really loving it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh, that makes me so sad. Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I'm gonna get rid of this. It's too dark for me, and it oxidizes, which makes it even more too dark for me. Oh my gosh, yeah, look, like that is way dark for me. I wish it was the right shade for me though, because I hear really good things about it. Getting rid of it. Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Concealer. I like this for a light coverage concealer. I mean, it's not light, it's more like medium. It's like a medium coverage. Yeah, it's definitely not full. I like this concealer. It used to be like my absolute favorite concealer of like all time before Tarte Shape Tape and all them came out. Definitely gonna go ahead and keep that one. And I have this Maybelline concealer that's super dark, and I had thought that I would use it for contouring, but I don't do that. Like, let's be honest here. Like, I just don't cream contour or anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Tarte Shape Tape, I have the shade Fair Neutral. Absolutely incredible. 100% keeping that. ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. I think that this is another one maybe I'll put in like a project pan or something. It's okay. It's, again, not my like absolute favorite concealer, but I don't hate it, you know? I'm gonna keep using it. Then we have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I think I'm gonna get rid of one of these and keep the other one. Now, which shade is the question? This is just too drying for me, personally. It's very high coverage though, and I think I would like to keep it for certain looks and maybe even for like cutting the crease kind of thing. I think I'm gonna keep Fair Warm, and I'm gonna get rid of Fair Rose. And then, I'm embarrassed. Okay, so this is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. Okay, I know I said I'm not supporting Too Faced anymore, and I'm not. You guys will not be seeing this in my videos. However, I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to use it because I don't want to be wasteful. This is at the point where I can't really give it to anyone, or I've used it so much, and it's a doe foot. So it wouldn't be sanitary to give it to someone else, and I'm not going to throw it away because it is a good product. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this and use it, but you guys won't be seeing it on my channel because I'm just not going to support Too Faced anymore. I've made the decision, and I'm gonna try to stick to it unless like something changes in the company. All right, cool. So I'm gonna keep that. Wow, look at that. Like, I feel like, holy crap, that's so crazy. Like, I feel like I cut it in half. Wow, you guys, look, this is everything I'm getting rid of. There's actually a lot in here. That's pretty good. It feels pretty heavy. I'm really proud of this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found it entertaining, maybe even motivating to like clean or something. I don't know. I love to watch these videos, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It seems like you guys are liking it. If you want to continue to see the rest of my declutter series and are not subscribed already, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I would love to have you here. I'm like trying to show you guys my face. Yeah, subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.